Hundreds also rushed to downtown Rockton today, adorned with wings, wands, and flower crowns for the return of the village's most whimsical gathering of the year. Those with the village say the May Day Faerie Festival kicked off the spring season in Rockton. The event featured activities for all ages, including face painting, henna tattoos, live music, meeting ponies, and more. There were also more than 36 local vendors as well. Guests showed up in costumes, some of them with fairy wings, crowns, and cloaks. Organizers say the event also helped bring a boost to the community with people shopping local. The event also coincided with World Labyrinth Day.
Well, we want to get people out and interacting with each other and to get off of their phone, step away from that algorithm and get into the rhythm of life, the rhythm of the seasons, and the rhythm of themselves. The fairies are just the spirit of nature, so we're celebrating that.